what are the areas of personal development that young people can put in their efforts to develop in order to be very competitive in this highly competitive society?
Right. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess it depends on how you want to look at it. If you're optimist or a pessimist, I tend to be an optimist. I'm a glass is half full kind of guy.
Yes.
It's half fair. With the development of things like artificial intelligence and robots and just the direction we're going in as a world right now, there's a lot of change coming.
Yes.
And I think that's the only thing that can be guaranteed. And so if I had one thing, I think like that everyone needs to just try to be adaptable. And I think that the best way to do that is to keep using your mind, keep expanding, keep exploring, read, be willing to learn new things, try new things. You'll never know, if I'll be like, oh, I can't do that. How do you know you can't do that? You haven't tried it.
You haven't tried it.
If you don't try, you won't be able to.
Yeah.
I was always very terrible about saying, like, I'm not an artist. I don't have any artistic ability. That's a very closed mindset, actually, and that's not a very productive mindset. Yeah. Had I just turned that phrase around and said, like, yeah, I don't have a traditional art education, and I've never really been good to this point in my life at drawing a sketch or something, doesn't mean I can't learn how. I can learn how. It's a technique. I might not be as good as another person, but I can learn how to do it.
Yes.
And I think that's important because I feel like the saying in American English, jack of all trades. I feel like that's becoming sort of the thing that people are looking for. Like, you need to be good at lots of different things. Not necessarily an expert at those things. Maybe one or two things you need to be like expert level. But like, if you can do a lot of things at a decent level, you'll continually be able to find opportunities. I think that just seems to be the way the world is. Like, it's been my experience. It's been like a couple of times I've done things, and like I have my own podcast as well. It's music that I make with. I'm not a musician either. I learned how to play the guitar, and I studied for a very short period of time, and then I stopped touching the thing, and I didn't touch it for like 13, 14 years. And to this day, I don't play an instrument, but I can make music with a program, with a software program, and because I understand a little bit about musical theory, I know how to compose a song. I just don't know how to play an instrument. It doesn't mean I can't make music still. I can, which I do. And so I think those kind of things are the skills you should keep working at. It's like, okay, maybe I'm not good at photography, but it's not hard to become proficient at photography. Yes. Okay, are you going to be, an amazing photographer, like world class? No, but you can learn to take a better picture and make it more interesting and more colorful and make it more something you'd like to look at again. Those aren't that hard to learn, those kind of skills. And like a lot of things are like that. Like the basic level, kind of the functional level, isn't usually that high of a bar to get to. Expert, that's a different thing.
Yes.
If sometimes people have a talent that you'll never hope to be that, but you can become functional at something, and even just by knowing how something is done better, like you can do it a little bit better than you used to be able to. That opens the doors to other things, and other understandings. Like I have begotten a whole new appreciation of music since I've been composing music, because it's something I've given myself access to. And because of never feeling like I was an artist, I gravitated towards photography because, I don't have to draw anything, right? It's like, I just take a photo of something. But as I became better at taking photos, the photos took on an artistic quality. And I've had a lot where people have said like, wow, this is an amazing photo. It's because sometimes I get lucky, but I know some simple tricks, and those simple tricks can lead to good outcomes. But that gives me a bigger appreciation and understanding of what it means when somebody does make a painting, when somebody does do a drawing. It's like, wow, that's an amazing skill. And so I think just being open to continually learning and continually trying and changing and not being stuck to one idea.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you very much, Mr. Bray. And I promise you guys right from the beginning that you will learn and learn a lot. It was very, very resourceful. And I really appreciate you coming.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Thank
so
you
much.
very much. Thank you very much.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate it. And I want to promise you guys in front of him
Oh.
that I'll bring him back again for topics on personal development. So please keep watching, as next week I'll bring him back again, or maybe I'll discuss with him and bring him back again on topics on personal development. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time. And for me personally, I've learned a lot.
I've learned a lot
from your wisdom and every other thing, and I've learned a lot. Thank you very much. I appreciate it once more.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.